Hey, how you doing? It's me, Nomad here again, and it's what is going on with the light again? Trying to give y'all some good light here. Um, anyway, it's another day, the next day from the last video, and nothing fancy today. I'm still kind of getting back into the groove. So I went to the store and I got a few more supplies. I'm going to work here today. That's my plan, is pretty much just to work here, you know, and slowly get back in the groove and slowly start getting everything back in order. There's a lot of work to be done. So let me show you what I got today. Take my shoes off on this dirty floor. You know, there's a lot of cleaning up to do, but I'm not doing it today. I have work to do. I try to divide my days into like theme days. Today is tech day, where I work on all my tech businesses and stuff like that. And tomorrow is, I call it family admin day, and that's where I'm going to work on things like this. Family, you know, just projects and things, right? So otherwise, everything merges together and you don't get nothing done. So anyway, but today I went by Target and I got this pitcher, which is, you don't realize how critical this is, because if I want to wash my hands, I have to grab this water bottle. Look what I've done to it. You know, I've like grabbed it like that, right? And the last people who were staying here, I don't know what they did with the pitcher. It was all old and grimy anyway, so I went to get this pitcher. But there's a little story here. Like, there's a dollar store by my apartment, and, you know, I could have got a pitcher there for like $1.50, $2, right? But it's kind of, my apartment's like right at the border of the ghetto. So it's like, you know, maybe I'll give you a tour one day. But basically it's like, you know, if you leave your bike out, someone's going to steal it. I had my backpack, and, you know, they're going to want to take my backpack. You can't come in with your back. You know, all this drama. And so I get there, and I had a city bike, you know, and they're like, you have to park outside. I'm like, someone's going to steal it. So I ended up going to Smart & Final, and I knew already the pictures at Smart & Final are going to be $6, and that's exactly what this was, $5.99. But it's okay. It's a nice quality picture, although, you know, I'm sure I could have got a decent picture at the dollar store, but it's okay. What, I lose, what, $4? What? Yeah, something like that. So whatever. Anyway, I got a picture now, so let me stop complaining. Let's pour some water in it. You know, grab this thing. I'm just slowly trying to get rid of all the crap, you know. You know, humans are funny. I realize, like, if something's dusty, we don't like it. That's old. But if something's shiny, we like it. That's new. What is our obsession with shininess? Like, what is it? Anyway, I like shiny too. Like, look at my Dungy blinds. Okay, I should keep this for just for storing water, which I'm gonna eventually fix the sink, but that's a big project. An interim solution is I saw on Amazon, they have these cool little like electric pump things. Like, you just attach it to the big 5-gallon water jugs, and then, you know, it has a little spout and it's electric. And so I think I'll do that next. Maybe I'll put the jug here. That's kind of, I don't know, whatever. But maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put the jug here, and that'll be my little water thing till I can get this repaired. When I bought this RV, nothing worked on the inside. So another thing is, this is an old grimy plate here, and these are like 50 cents at Target, so I'm gonna toss this one. I'm not recycling right now. I should. Actually, I have my recycle. No, I'll start later. Got some more water. Can't have too much water. This is my rinse water anyway. And what else? I got a new plate that looks better. It's just important that your interior look good and decent, and otherwise you'll get depressed. It's, you know, that's one downside to the RV life. Like, it's easy to get into a clutter situation. What do you call it? What do those people call with all the clutter? Hoarder. A hoarder clutter situation. And the lady I let stay here, I think, well, she had a big family, so I'm not going to say they were clutter rats. You know, I'm not going to say that because she had 3 kids. It was tough. So anyway, I got some milk. But yeah, you just have to be constantly cleaning, constantly doing stuff. You know, and I'm kind of a neat freak, so I mean, I'm not a total neat freak, but I'm a little bit of one. And so got some tea to go here. I can put it here, you know, I'll put it here. I used to have like a setup on this. Let's go back to our old setup here that we used to have. Put this back up there. All right, and bags go in here. You know, this RV is like equivalent to a studio apartment, you know. What's it, it's 8 feet wide by 30 feet long. So, what's that? 80, 16, 24, 240 feet. Which, you know, that'd be a pretty small studio apartment, but it's definitely enough space for one person, even 2 people. Like, me, my wife, and my son stayed in here for a while, and it was, I feel like that's, to be livable, that was the most people. I mean, we've had up to 6 people here, and then it gets crowded. It's manageable, but it's kind of, you have to work at it, you know. And then, what was I going to say? But really, to be comfortably living in here, I would say 3 people. Really, 2 people, you know. All right, what else did I get here? I went to Trader Joe's. By the way, if you don't know about Trader Joe's and you want to live healthier, just shop at Trader Joe's and you'll just naturally start eating healthier. But I got some Asiago cheese, which is Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago cheeses, and this is supposed to be really healthy for you. There's a lot of nutrients in Parmesan cheese, real Parmesan. There's a lot of fake Parmesan out there. Is this made in Italy? Where is this made? I don't think it is. I'm not sure where it's made. Probably not. Trader Joe's manufactures a lot of their own stuff. Got some crackers to eat it with. I'll just put that there because I'm going to eat it now. Or later. I'll put this in the fridge. You have to refrigerate it. Hey, my fridge is coming alive. And I got some creamer for my coffee I'm about to drink. I usually get like a blend. It's what is it? It's coconut and something else. I think coconut and almond creamer. That's the one I usually like, but they were out of that, so I'll just get the coconut. Coconut's supposed to be really good for you as well. The fats are good for you in general. Not too much. It's high calorie, but separate from the high calorie part, coconut is like a miracle plant, right? Anyway, I got some lemons, and I'm going to put them in my little, well, which one should I use? Maybe I'll use this one. My little fruit net thing here. Yeah. I usually get organic when I can, but if it's thick fruit, like thick-skinned fruits, it doesn't have to be organic. The chemicals don't really get through the fruits. I saw a thing where they had tested that. And then Trader Joe's always gives you these free bamboo spoons, so I'm going to use some of those here for when I need spoons and forks. Because I don't have much here, as you can see. Yet, anyway. What else? And then I got sparkling water. I'm going to take half back home, but I'm going to keep 4 of these here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on a low carb diet because I got diagnosed with diabetes, which I've been able to cure pretty much by just cutting out sugar. And it's just so funny how the medical profession, like, it's like if you were on fire and you were drinking gas, it's like, and you went to the doctor, they would be like, oh, well, you need to exercise more, you need to eat more fruits and vegetables, but they wouldn't tell you to stop drinking gas. And that's kind of how it is with diabetes treatment. Like, the cure is just to cut the sugar, right? But instead of just telling you that, they tell you all this other stuff, metformin and all these things. When really all you need to do is cut the sugar. And the sugar is in carbs as well, like pasta, rice, bread, cookies, cakes. These things convert to sugar or glucose in your body. So you got to cut all that out. And they act like you have to have that, and you don't. Like, you just don't. Like, your body can make all the glucose it needs. Like, it's not a requirement. So, if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, it's time to just cut the sugar out. Like, it's not rocket freaking science. Like, anyway. That used to be my old dish pan, like this one, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. Should I keep it? It might come in handy in the future. Anyway, I'm going to put these in here. And these are great because I used to be a soda addict. I grew up in Texas, and, Texas is like the soda capital of the world. And we grew up on Mountain Dew and Coke and Pepsi and all that nonsense. And Dr. Pepper was my last major addiction. But that was, with this whole trying to cut the sugar thing, soda was the hardest thing to let go of. But I came up with a solution. By the way, I have another channel I'm going to be launching called Will's Healthy Living. And I will include the link below. And I've learned, this whole diabetes thing for me was a blessing in disguise because I learned so much about healthy living. It was a wake-up call, and now I'm living much healthier than I used to. And so maybe that's what it took, But a soda substitute that I learned is you basically, I'll show you later when I make it today, but you take one of these, you take a lemon, where are my lemons? You cut it in half, you squeeze half a lemon in a cup. And then you add some ginger paste. I don't have ginger paste, so I'm just going to do the lemon. But the other kicker is you add a fruit tea, or herbal tea bag. Like it doesn't matter the flavor, just herbal tea, right? And that works. Like, and then you add the sparkling water, and it's like, what I realized? 80% of what makes a soda is the fizz is the ice and the fizz from the sparkling water. Oh, I don't have any ice. Dang it. I forgot to bring some. But, it's habitual, right? It's just we're on bad habits. So anyway, I, started, doing that, and I don't have a need for soda anymore. And when I really have a need for soda, I just use these alternative sodas, which, I don't have any to show you right now. If I do this video, maybe I'll show a screenshot. There's one called Olipop, and there's another one called the Bai drink. Bai drinks are not caffeinated, but if I just have a sweet tooth, those solve that problem. But yeah, so that's everything for now. So again, I'm gonna get going with my coffee, with some almond milk, just like yesterday. And yeah, add some almond milk. And let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and make some coffee. It's almond milk and some creamer, and that's it. I have a phone call I'm about to do, a tech call, and I'm gonna do that. And so yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna do a lot of cleaning up and stuff tomorrow. Okay. Otherwise, I will talk to you soon. Bye.